Okay, we're going to talk about the upgrades and improvements to the mobile app, which is an application that shows the air quality conditions throughout the state. Same thing that's found on the web page, and you can carry it around in your pocket. Okay, so the app is here on the, this is what it looks like on your home screen. So you just push the button and it opens up, and it will open up to whatever the station is that's closest to you. In any case, there's lots of different stations you can pick from. So the first thing you want to do is when you open it up is you go to your favorites, and on this screen you can actually pick which sites you care about, and so you just toggle them on or off. So you turn them all on, and I have them all turned on here, and you can go back out here. And then the screen is basically the same as it used to be, with a little addition of this center section here is where the advisories go. So if there is an advisory, the text will be listed here. And the current advisory for Rose Park is this: no restrictions, so that's what we're talking about. And then if we find one that that doesn't have a restriction, we can see how it's blank. There it is, it's blank. Okay, now let's go back here to Hawthorne. And the way you do this is you just slide this over, but you just slide this tray over, and then all the sites are listed here. They're all color coded, so you can see all the green numbers are those that are in good air quality. The yellow ones are the ones that are moderate, and if we had bad air, they would be orange and red, and so on and so forth, corresponding to the colors. So this is the main Salt Lake site, and you can see that there's an alert condition here. That's in the center. You have all the numbers that tell you what the current condition is right here, and it's currently 10.6 micrograms. And then if I want to change that, up here at the top, there it says PM 2.5, and I can touch PM 2.5, and that'll change it to ozone. And then you can see what the ozone numbers are. Along the bottom of the screen, right here, you see these boxes. The boxes that are colored and say good, moderate, or whatever they say, those are the forecasted pollution conditions for the current day and the next 2 days. The symbols underneath are the actions that are forecasted. And so if those are a mandatory, then those actions, that means you can't burn, basically. They change daily, so you need to come back and check every day. This app is updated hourly. You can hit the refresh button. One of the things that this app has that's a new feature is that it is tied to your GPS. So if you have your GPS on and you're in the local area, it will automatically show up right here. You can see this Rose Park is the closest one. It has this little GPS icon right next to the name. It means that it's the closest to you. As you travel around, this will change based on your location, and if you keep your GPS on. If you don't have your GPS on, then it will generally default to Hawthorne. The little gray arrow here to the right indicates whether the condition is increasing or decreasing or staying the same compared to the previous hour. And right now it's about the same, so it's kind of flat. If it were increasing, it would be a red arrow going up. Let's try Brigham City. And there's a red arrow that's going up. So you see that the values are increasing there. If you want to see what's been happening over the past few days, you click on Trends, and this will open up a trend chart, and this is the last 5 days worth of material. Blue points are the 24-hour average, and this is for PM 2.5, but the red values tell you what's happening in the most recent hour, and you can see how it goes up and down and bounces around a lot. On this same page, if you scroll up, there are more graphs, and you can look at other things. This is where the ozone is, and temperature, humidity, wind direction, and wind speed. And depending on how many monitors are at the site, there may be a lot more than that. If you have your device sideways, then you get this sort of look. This is also the same sort of look you get on the tablet. Okay. Across the top, there's a legend. You can open that up, and this basically tells you what the unrestricted, the voluntary, and the mandatory action icons mean, and with some different links that you can choose to go to help explain those some more, with some other links to places like TravelWise and the Air Quality Index to help you understand what those are if it's not clear. And there's the health legend for what the different colors mean. Green generally means good, then yellow is moderate, orange is unhealthy for sensitive groups, and then red is unhealthy for pretty much everybody, and then it gets worse from there. So that's what that is. Okay, so then you've got a help tab right here that you can look at to answer some of your questions you might have. And then the About tab is tells us who developed it, and this is developed by some students at Weber State University working for the the National Center for Automotive Science and Technology. So give a shout out to those guys.